22, Quentin
When they make
Rogers.
the turn, we'll be able to
Number
get a better
70,
look at it.
Cole Hebert. And number 30, Cohen Bro.
Number 30, Cohen Bro, is the third captain. For some of these jerseys, the numbers kind of flip. The coin toss by Mr. Gisclair. Looks like the Lions have won the toss and will defer to the second half.
Chosen to defer to the second half.
You know, it's interesting. In the NFL, we're seeing a little bit of a move back to teams wanting the ball after everyone had been deferring. The Saints took the ball last night.
That was an awesome move by the Saints, right? Taking the ball
Yeah.
and Core
throwing an interception immediately.
Well, I mean, come on, you just throw the ball away, and he was trying to. Just
But back whenever you coached, I mean that was when the toss take the ball every time, right? I mean,
yes,
yeah,
every time. In a special middle school, like we were talking about in pregame, you can burn a whole clock out.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole quarter.
Absolutely. It has changed quite a bit. Golden Meadow is going to be kicking from right to left.
Golden Meadow is in the red jerseys with the gray pants. The white jerseys and the gray pants. Back deep. For the Cardinals, we got the wrong side.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. They'll be kicking from left to right.
Looks like number 3, Preston Sternfels.
Also number 20.
20 is Maddox
Charlotte. Number 20, Maddox Charlotte. And number 3, Preston Sternfels.
Or Charlotte. The announcer saying Charlotte, so set to kick off for the Lions. 44, Jason Baca.
Golden Meadow, number 44, Jason Baca.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. I think he's going to be a good tarpon. He's all over the field here, offense and defense.
Sternfeld and Charlotte back for the Cardinals. Lions get the ready for play whistle. Baca kicks the ball up high on his onside kick. Number 67 falls on it. That's Owen Hemel. Falls on the ball for the Lions, for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals will take over in great field position around midfield.
Coach Brunet and them tried to go with a little bit of a trick kick. EDW was all over it.
I'm not sure if he tried to just pooch it up a little higher but Owen Hemel did a great job for the Cardinals. It was right on the spot. So the Cardinals will take over their first set of downs here at their own 49-yard line. And the off lines get penetration, still fighting for yard. It's a 1-yard gain.
Number 31, Channing.
Got an injured Cardinal, 80.
Looks like 31 was the ball carrier. Some of these numbers are worn out for the Cardinals.
Yeah, EDY's got some old school practice jerseys. Some of those numbers have seen better days. It is number 80 on the turf.
It's Christopher Lafont and Channing Semino on the carry for the Cardinals, gained 1. Lions had a decent job of penetration.
Yeah, they sure did. They had a good push there. They were hitting him as he was getting the football.
Coach Keefe was out there with Coach Brunet for Golden Meadow checking on the injured player, LeBlanc.
Yeah, you don't want to see this on the first snap. I mean, you don't want to see it any snap, but especially the first snap of the game. Young man go down.
They're looking at his right knee. They're bending it back and forth.
Which is a really good sign.
Yes, may just be a little hit on the kneecap area.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be all right.
Give a hand to number 80, Christopher LeBlanc.
Not putting really much weight on it, but it is good to see him up and moving.
Yep, they'll get him off the field. And yeah, you're right. Very little weight going on that right leg.
Yeah, every one of those steps he's trying to put a little more. So hopefully he can kind of shake those cobwebs out.
Cardinals will be playing a 2nd and 9 from midfield.
Carter plays on.
Those of you listening on KLEB, you can hear the Golden Meadow cheer squad into our mics. They're having a good time down there.
Number 4, White, Mathern, quarterback for the Cardinals. He's under center, man in motion. Will be tossed. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big a tackle he does. Fighting for yardage is Stuart Hildenbrand. Did a good job of getting back to the original line of scrimmage.
He did a good job of catching the ball. It was not the best pitch. He did a good job snagging it out of the air with one hand. That one had disaster written all over it for E.D. White.
It's 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Mathern under center. Drops back, looks to pass, has a man opening the flats. Good route. Ball's caught for a first down. Looked like to be the injured Cardinal that's back on the field.
Ryan Thorne's pass. Complete for gain of
So the Cardinals will pick up a first down.
12 yards. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Good timing route, good pitch and catch.
So Mathern just drops back. May have been 82.
Yeah, I think it was 82.
Connor.
Yeah, it was the injured player still getting stretched out over there.
Quarterback drops back, throws a deep ball down the field, has a man dropped. Good route, good throw. Mathern showed an arm. He got that ball down the field.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Barancado was
Barancado
incomplete.
was the intended receiver. Ball goes incomplete. Cardinals facing a 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Lions. Mathern, center, man in motion, bad snap, balls on the ground. There's a fight for it. I believe the Cardinals will come up with it. No signal yet.
And so what happened there, and it is going to be E.D. White's ball, 3rd down. E.D. White fell on it right away, and then a Golden Meadow player took it away after they were on the ground with it.
That'll force a 3rd and 11. 1 yard lost in the play. Big play here early on for the Lions on defense.
Got to watch the pass. They've shown that they could put it in the air.
Mathern under center, drops back, looks to his left, throws the ball high in the air. The jump ball goes incomplete. Ball hit the hands of Charlotte.
And there's a flag. Did they rough the quarterback? I wonder.
A flag, yes. Oh, Coach Brunet can't be happy with this.
Now a personal foul, roughing the passer against the Lions.
Yeah, that's tough. You had him stopped. It would have been 4th and 11. The roughing the pass was going to give an automatic first down.
That'll bring the ball all the way to the Lions' 24-yard line. Mathern gets the play in from the sideline. Cardinals will have a 1st and 10. Mathern under center. Hard snap gets the Lions to jump.
Another flag on the play.
That'll be 5 yards for the Cardinals.
Encroachment on the Lions. That'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Want to know how to
and
make a
5
coach
yards.
angry? Do stuff like that. A couple of penalties in a row. 20 yards worth, and now E.D. White will be in the red zone.
1st and 5 for the Cardinals. Return under center. Sweatman in the backfield. Return keeps it on the left side, trying to go to the outside. He's corralled. Tackle for maybe a 1 yard gain.
Gain of about 1.
That'll bring up a 2nd and
Tackle
4.
by number 2.
Tell you what, Brian, Golden
Charlie
Meadow's
Gardner.
push up front has been real good in the early stages of the game.
They are disrupting that offensive line, that is for sure. Sternfels checks in the game for the Cardinals. Return under center. Charlie in motion. Ball's given to the fullback on the left side. Fighting for yards. He's tackled short. Gain. That was Sweatman on the carry for the Cardinals. Picks up about another 1 yard gain. Brings up a 3rd and about 2
Number
for the
40,
Cardinals.
Sweatman carries the ball for about 3
You
yards.
would think here would be a 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, they kick, but not from here.
31. Shannon Semino checks in the game for the Cardinals, playing a 3rd and 2 from the Lion 17-yard line. Sweatman. Return under center. It's a toss to number 20. Trying to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle. He will pick up the first down. That is Charlet on the carry. Picks up the first down for the Cardinals.
Good job by Charlotte reading his blockers, understanding where he had to get. Needed 2 yards, picked up about 4.
Officials are trying to stop the clock now. They started. So the Cardinals will have a 1st and 10 at the Lion 11-yard line. Mathern gets his team. He's under center. Drops back, throws a little pass to the receiver on the outside, overthrown. That ball was intended for Baron Caro.
That was dangerous, but that one, if it would have had a little more air under, Johnny Lee read it very well. He could have maybe jumped in front there.
Brings up a 2nd and 10, and we're going to see, I think, a good bit of that on Friday night's game. Both teams would love their screen games.
Short passes, make the other team tackle in space.
2nd and 10 for the Cardinals at the Lion 11-yard line. Looks like Anderson Falls is in at the wing. Man in motion. It's going to be a toss. Trying to get to the outside. Good play by the Lions. That's Baca. Weber on the carry. Loses a few yards on the play. Baca did a great job with penetration, stopping that play in the backfield.
I'm telling you, Golden Meadow's doing a really good job stopping this run game from E.D. White in the early stages. Baca flew into the backfield and got the ball carrier on the ground there, setting up a 3rd and long.
3rd and about 15. Ball spotted about the 16-yard line. Mathern drops back, looking to his right, has a man wide open.
Oh.
What a play! What a play by number 12 for the Golden Meadow Lions.
That's your guy.
That's Caleb Myers.
Yeah. Brian, off of the quarterback's hands, I thought the receiver was wide open. Myers flew in there like a torpedo and broke it up. An excellent job reading the ball. And so much for them not kicking from here. They're trying a 32-yard field goal.
Whoa. That's Anderson Falls in
32-yard
to try a 32-yard field goal. The snap, placement, the kick on its way, and it's good!
Oh, my goodness.
A 32-yard field goal by Anderson Falls. Let's see if we have a replay on that. File YouTube Listeners, we're trying to get that thing on the screen for you.
That was a crazy, crazy good job there by the kicker.
Cardinals take a 3-0 lead.
Remember we said in pregame, EDY is going to be good on special teams. Well, they just made a 32-yard field goal in the 8th grade team.
Yeah, that was a 10-play drive. About a 10-play drive for the Cardinals. Took up all but 146 in the first period. So that's how you beat teams, and you got on the board. It's 3-0.
Look, Golden Meadow did a good job on a lot of those snaps, controlling the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they could get that same push on the offensive side that they were on the defensive side.
Dewey and Caleb Myers back deep for the Lions. Anderson Falls is set to kick off for the Cardinals. Cardinals do their traditional kickoff. Want to get guys to run the line, stop. Now they're in kickoff position here. Approaches the ball. It's a kick. Ball hits about the 35. Picked up by number 4 for the Lions. Breaks one tackle. Knocked out of bounds. That is Johnny Lee on the return for the Lions. Good positive yards going north and south. Gives his team great field position here with 1:39 to go in the first period. His Lions trail 3-0 to the EDY Cardinals.
You mentioned the key word there, partner, north and south. They got up the field there. Johnny did a good job, almost like a shortstop, fielding that ball off the turf, not letting it roll, getting up the field. And look at that, Golden Meadow almost starting at midfield.
Great field position. Araujo in at quarterback. He's under center. Looks like Baca in the backfield. Man in motion. Giving a Baca on the right side, fighting for yards. He's going to actually have no gain. Good penetration for the Cardinal defense. Stop that play for no gain.
Tackled by number 65, Samuel Glenn.
Will bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Lions. As Myers checks out the game. And Elliot Gaspard checks in for the Lions.
We've seen EDY this season. The guy you got to block is 76. That would be Colton Duplantis. He is all over the field.
Gaspard split out to the right, to the short side of the field. Araujo under center. Man in motion. It's a crisscross in the backfield. That's Tristan Dewey with the ball. He's going to be corralled in the backfield by the Cardinals for about a 5-yard loss. Lions tried to come with a little counter play. It was too much penetration from the Cardinal defense.
Yeah, the timing just looked a little off there.
Brings up 3rd down and about 14 or so for the Lions. Ball's placed back all the way to the Lions' 45-yard line.
Is the one thing that Golden Meadow cannot afford is to play these 3rd and longs. This is tough for any type of team, much less a middle school team where the passing's a little limited.
Lions come up to the line of scrimmage. Lee, cross motion. Ball's going to be fake. Bootleg to the left. Heavy pressure from the Cardinals and a huge tackle by number 76 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, guess who?
Duplantis was all over that play. Another loss for the Lions. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score, EDY 3, Golden Meadow 0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Middle School Football right here on KLEB. Woods High School, Golden Meadows facing a fourth and about 25 or so. They in punt formation. Snap, high, kick. Short kick. It may have been deflected. The ball's going to roll to the Lion 45-yard line. So about a 10-yard punt. And the Cardinals will have great field position.
Looking to the sideline to see if Arujo is okay after that wicked hit he took on third down. He does appear to be fine. There's nobody looking at him, but boy, he took one head on.
He's a tough young man.
He sure is.
See, former South Lafourche principal, Ms. Gay Shermy in the house.
Hey.
Return on the center. Ball is given to the back in the backfield, fighting for yards. Tough run by number 31, Meadow for the Cardinals. Picks up about 4 on the play.
31, Meadow. A gain of about 4. Brought down by
that time, the
10.
Cardinal offensive line got a good push up front. Good hard run from Meadow. Second and about 5. Make it 6. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Well, the Meadow's still getting some good interior penetration, not getting blown up on those dives. See if they could continue to hold up.
Receiver split to the left side of the formation, man across motion. It is given to him, trying to get to the outside. He is corralled by number 4 for the Lions. That's Johnny Lee on a great play.
Yep.
Number 26 on the carry. Holloway. Oh, my bad, 28. It's Hildenbrand on the carry. He's trying to get to the outside, but Johnny Lee made a good play coming up, preventing him from getting to the outside. No gain on the play.
Shoestring tackle, literally. There, Johnny got him just by the ankle.
Third and about 6 for the Cardinals. Ball at the Lion 41-yard line. Mathern under center. Hard count. And we'll have offsides on the Lions.
And we'll have a very angry Derek Brunet. That's the second time today they fall for the hard count. That ain't going to make him happy.
Benjamin Jackson was in motion, doing a hard count. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals. Ball spotted, 36-yard line. They got to get to the 35 for a first down. Mathern under center. Man in motion. He keeps it to the outside, trying to get to the outside. He got the first down. He's at the 30. Falls forward inside the 25 to about the 24. So a quarterback keeper from Wyatt Mathern for the Cardinals gives his team a first down.
Really good job handling the football there. He did a good job on the fake of the dive and got himself up the field.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 24-yard line of the Lions.
It's like Coach Kyle is saying, told us Saturday on the Sports Corner, it's not the triple option if you don't have all 3 options. There they showed that they've got the quarterback run option.
Sweatman checks in the game. 3 receiver set to the left side of the formation. Is given up the middle to number 40. That is Sweatman. Picks up 10, 12 yards on the play, falling forward. Good job on the left side of the line for the Cardinals. Sweatman picks up a first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we've said all half how good of a job Golden Meadow was doing up front. It looks like they're starting to wear down a little bit. EDW starting to get a bigger and bigger push.
Cardinals playing a 1st and 10 around the 13-yard line. Mathern on the center. Man in motion. Mathern will keep it on the right side. Good job by the Lion defensive front. Number 10 and 13 on the play. Number 10 is Jackson Falls. 13 is Maddox Vegas.
Maddox Vegas.
That's a loss for the Cardinals on the play. He'll play a 2nd and 11.
Good play there. Looked like the timing was a little off on the snap there for E.D. White.
2nd and 11. Cardinals are playing. They're inside the 15-yard line. Mathern under center. Drops back, looks to his left, has a man wide open. It's caught at the 1. Receiver falls down before the end zone. They'll spot the ball close
Complete. Graham Weber.
to the goal line. Weber
Oh, man. Yeah, look at
on
that
the
ball.
reception.
Half a foot yard line.
Cardinals will be playing a first and goal from inside the 1 yard line. 2-back set behind Mathern. Man in motion. Stops, and we'll have procedure called on the Cardinals. What a play here. You're going to get Duplantis coming in motion, stops, and they will just run kind of just a lead play right up the middle, but the left side of their line move. That'll back them up, and the Cardinals will call timeout.
Yeah.
We'll keep it here with 3:28 to go in the second quarter. It's EDY 3, Golden Meadow 0, but EDY is playing a first and goal from about the 5 yard line, in between the 5 and the 6 yard line.
Very quickly, Brian, I want to go ahead and thank some members of our community for doing something that I think is extraordinarily generous. Lafourche Parish Fire District 3 firefighters Lucas Bourgeois Sr., Jared Allen, and Seth Griffin have been dispatched and deployed to Florida, where the storm is going, to try to lend a helping hand to all the folks out there. So to Mr. Bourgeois, to Mr. Allen, to Mr. Griffin, former South Lafourche Tarpon,
Yes.
thank you all so much for just being heroes, man. That's amazing. The bravery to leave safety and to head where danger potentially could be, just in the name of trying to help out your brother. I wanted to shout those 3 names out on the air tonight.
Look, it's a big storm
Absolutely.
that's coming their way. First and goal for the Cardinals. Stern gets the ball. It's a toss play, trying to get to the outside. He has the outside, takes it in the end zone, called Cardinal touchdown. That is Graham Weber on the carry for the Cardinals for about a 5 yard touchdown run.
Yeah, you could see they were starting to establish the line of scrimmage, starting to get a push a little bit. Weber gets to the outside, turns the corner, nothing but green grass.
That's a 45 yard drive capped off by Weber's 5 yard touchdown run. Cardinals set up for an extra point. The snap, the kick, it looks to be good.
The extra point attempt is good.
Official has to let us know, but the extra point is good. That brings our score, EDY 10, Golden Meadow 0. Let's go ahead and take a 1 minute break. You're listening to Middle School Football on KLEB.
It's game time. That's right. Get ready to rev up, raise the bar, go from 0 to 100. That's why Rev is bringing the speed. Buku speed. High-powered internet speed that tackles every upload, download, and stream. With the most reliable network born right here in Louisiana. All backed by homegrown support. It's time to experience the power of Buku speed. Make the switch to Rev. Visit us at letsrev.com.
The middle school football along with Mr. Plaisance back in the studio. ED White scores on a 5 yard touchdown run. They are set to kick off once again. Back deep is Tristan Dewey and Caleb Myers for the Lions. The ball is kicked off. High kick. Ball's fielded at the 20-yard line. That is Tristan Dewey. Gets to the middle of the field. Still fighting for yards. Will return the ball to the 40-yard line. Good return from Tristan Dewey from the Lions. Came up, caught the ball before it had a chance to get away from and bounce. It picked up good positive yards for his team.
So Golden Meadow, the first possession on the opening coin toss. Now they have 3:13 to try to put some points on the board before the half. Maybe double up and get a couple of possessions in a row here.
Lions have to go 60 yards in 3:13. Lions are ready. Myers checks in the game, gets the play from Coach Brune on the sideline. 3:13 to go here in the second period. Lions taking a long time in the huddle. Arujo in at quarterback. Baca, the fullback. Lee's a wing. He's in motion. A toss to Lee. Trying to get to the outside. Can he get there? And he will not. He'll lose a yard on the play. Just too much speed from the Cardinal defense.
You know, we talk often about culture. It's a trigger word. We talk about it all the time in sports. That right there is E.D. White's football culture. Flying to the ball, being very aggressive, tackling very well. They do that at this level. They do that at the freshman level, the junior varsity level, and then, of course, at the varsity level. That right there was a really nice play.
Elliot Gaspard checks in the game for the Lions. He's going to be split out to the right side of their formation. Lee at wing back, Baca the fullback. Arujo, it's Lee in motion. A counter play is given to number 2. That Charlie Dardar. He's at the 40, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. The Lions come on a counter play, and Charlie Dardar took the ball about a 50-yard gain for Dardar. Great execution from the Golden Meadow Middle School Lions.
Wonderful timing there by the blocks. Great job reading the blocks. And now, if you're Golden Meadow, you're 7 yards away from getting right back into this ball game.
Arujo gets the play in. Lions break the huddle. Caleb Myers spit out wide to the left. Arujo calls for the ball. He rolls to his right, looking to pass the ball. Has a man wide open in the end zone. Ball's slightly underthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, if he could have just set his feet and put.
Ball was intended for number 19, Cameron Oakwind.
Yep, he had him, just couldn't quite get it out there.
Number 11, Jacob Davis checks in the game for the Lions, playing a 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Lions are trying to cut into this lead, 10-0 lead from the Cardinals. Baca and Dardar in the backfield. Lee at the wing. Snap. A counter play to Dardar. This time he's going to lose about 3 on the play. That'll put the ball spotted. He's going to get a good spot. Ball spotted at the 9. So it's a 2-yard loss on the counter play. They try to come back with that same play that they had that long run on.
76 Colton Duplantis just is not able to be blocked right now, man. He just busted that play up.
Number 5, Boggs, checks in the game. He's going to be split out to the right side. Arujo under center. Counter play to the outside. Dardar nowhere to run. He'll lose yards on the play. Loses about 5 on the play. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Lions.
I think what Coach Brune is going to do here, knowing that it is 4th and goal, you probably run this all the way down and then call a timeout.
Lions are in the huddle.
4th down from the 15 for the Lions.
There's a timeout by E.D. White. Great timeout by the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're saying, we're not going to let Coach Brune do what we think y'all are going to let him do, which is run all the clock down.
And we'll keep it here. I want to go ahead and thank GIS, putting people first. Jen Gators, go visit Travis Terrebonne for any generator needs you may have. Terrio, Dewey, and Terrio. Scott Vickner, injury attorney. Dufresne Building Materials, and Absolute Fitness for sponsoring middle school football right here on KLAB. Thank them so much.
I have had the Scott Vicknair jingle stuck in my head for the entire day today. That's a good thing, though.
It's working.
Yes, exactly.
Good
right.
advertisement. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. See what Coach Brunet has dialed up for his team. Huge crowd here at Memorial Stadium watching this game. E.D. White and Golden Meadow, both schools well represented. Jacob Davis is going to be split out wide to the right. Baca, Dardar, the backs. Myers is at the wing. Arujo, the snap. It's going to be a double reverse to Myers. Trying to get to the outside. He cannot. Ball pops out of his hands. There's a fumble on the play. They're fighting for it, but it does not matter who recovers it. It was 4th down. So the Cardinals will take over with 34 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And they are leading the Lions 10-0.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Not a great play there on the 4th down. Not a great down and distance sequence from Golden Meadow after the long run. E.D. White gets a stop and has 34 seconds to go try to make something happen.
You have to credit the Cardinal defense there, facing the Lions 1st and goal from the 7, and they did their job. They got the ball closer to their goal line. In fact, ball spotted at about the 17-yard line.
Brian, scoreboard update from the MLB in Game 3 between the Phillies and the Mets. The Mets are leading 6-0 in the 8th inning. So the Mets look like they're going to go up 2-1.
And there's a whistle. We'll have a timeout.
Timeout Lions.
I think Coach Brunet will tell his defensive backs, nothing behind you.
Yeah, I think it's a good timeout by Coach Brunet for that point right here. Just talk to your defense. The guys, they have a long way to go at 34 seconds. Just do not let anyone get behind you. Now, do the Cardinals come up with some type of trick play here?
Well, if they were coached by B.J. Young, they would.
They would have ran a couple already.
Absolutely. It's been amazing to see the different wrinkles that he has. If you're E.D. White, though, you also want to make sure that while, you're probably going to be aggressive and try to make something happen, you don't want to make a mistake that could potentially put it back in Golden Meadow's hands. You want to make sure that this possession here, with 34 seconds to go, is the last possession of the half.
Mathern is under center. Motion, he drops back.
Oh, they
throws
got
the
him.
ball to a wide open receiver. Can he catch it? Hits his hands in and out of the hands. Ball was intended for Graham Weber on a great route by Weber.
Easton Martin. Ball is incomplete.
Again, I think we have two different rosters.
Two different rosters. Well, that one was sent to us by the head coach today, so I trust our roster.
Ball's incomplete. 27 seconds to go in the second quarter. Cardinals are playing a 2nd and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Oh, that Mathern kid has an arm.
Yeah, he does.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Mathern's under center. Ball is given to the back. It's 31. And a Semino on the carry. Picks up the first down. Goes out of bounds. 21 seconds to go. The ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard line.
Good job there by Semino running out of bounds.
And as that wing T offense, boy, it's hard to find that football at times. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They're trying to add to their lead. Semino in the back behind Mathern. The snap looks to his left, throws the ball high, out of bounds.
Oh, that should be a
His
lateral.
intended receiver was Charlet.
For a loss of about 4.
And
Yeah.
it was. That was a good job by the officials.
I say that was
Ball-
definitely a backwards
Yes, the
pass.
ball was backwards. Well, they're going to spot it at the line of scrimmage.
I think that they're going to get this right. I think that the official on the sideline ruled that it was a backwards pass.
Yes.
I think that
he's standing about the 28-yard line. So it'll be a loss for the Cardinals.
Yep. Good job by the officials communicating, getting it right.
Cardinals are playing a 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 for the Cardinals. One back set, man in motion. It's going to be tossed to the outside. He's looking for running room. He has it at the 40. The 45 cuts back to 50. The 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Maddox Charlet on the touchdown run for the Cardinals with 3 seconds to go in the period. Gives his team a 16-0 lead.
Man, that is a back-breaking score for Golden Meadow to give up. You have them pinned back. They run a toss play, get some good blockers out in front. Charlet does the rest.
About a 65-yard run or so. Cardinals will go for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. No good.
Yeah, wide left.
Wide.
No good.
Wide left, no good. The official standing on the goalpost just doesn't want to let us know. So with 2 seconds to go before halftime, it's E.D. White 16, Golden Meadow 0.
2 seconds. You figure this kickoff would probably be the final play of the half.
You know what you tell you guys here, just you can go with kind of an onside kick and squib kick it.
Yep, kick it to an up back and just go tackle him.
Lions' body language not very good here.
They've had a hard time this year finishing halves, man. I don't know if it's a fatigue problem. I'm not sure what the issue. They've given up some big ones before the halves.
Anderson Falls set the kickoff for the Cardinals.
And 15 Falls to kick off.
Back deep
Dwayne Myers.
for the Lions is Myers and Tristan Dewey. I don't think the ball would get kicked to them in this situation, but it is.
Kicking it away.
That's Dewey. Ball hits his hands and misses it. Now the ball is going to be covered at the 1 yard line, but 2 seconds has run off the clock. So that'll bring us to halftime. What our score? E.D. White 16, Golden Meadow 0. We're going to go ahead.
But very quickly, Brian, before we take the break, that's going to be a teachable moment for Coach Brune there. The return man for Golden Meadow. I mean, it was great to secure possession, but if that would not have been the last play of the half, you would have gotten the ball at the 1 yard line. He dove on the ball at the 1. So I think Coach Brune is going to pull the return man aside and say, hey, buddy, we gotta do a little better there next time we're in that situation.
Yeah, caught a little break where it hit his hands around the 20-yard line and just missed his roll. That allowed the 2 seconds to run off. But a good point there, Casey. And we'll go ahead and take our halftime break. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we get back, we're going to talk about the first half of middle school football with our score, E.D. White 16, Golden Meadow 0. We're going to be back in 3 minutes right here on KPLA.
It's game time. That's right. Get ready to rev up, raise the bar. Go from 0 to 100. That's why Rev is bringing the speed. Buku speed. High-powered internet speed that tackles every upload, download, and stream. With the most reliable network born right here in Louisiana. All backed by homegrown support. It's time to experience the power of Buku speed. Make the switch to Rev. Visit us at letsrev.com.
Truck just clear to our right, working that computer.
Hey, I have a favor to ask for the members of our listening and viewing audiences. I know behind us in the gymnasium, it's starting at 5 o'clock, so it's probably over now. The Lady Tarpon volleyball program played a district match with Morgan City. If there's anybody listening or watching that knows how that one went down, please let us know. We'd love to shout out the result of that one over there in the tank with South Lafourche taking on Morgan City. The red-hot South Lafourche volleyball team, that is.
Yes, they're setting themselves up for a playoff run where you can get your first 2 games at home, but you have to take care of business. Then you can maybe move on to the state tournament.
With one senior, man. Bright days ahead.
Awesome to see. We're getting set here for the second half kickoff. The Lions will receive. See if they can go down and score. They're going to have Tristan Dewey back along with Caleb Myers. Up backs will be Johnny Lee and 35 Hayden Gidry.
Back to receive.
I have gotten our answer, sir. I'll tell you who won that match after this kickoff.
Looks like False will be kicking off again for the Cardinals. His number's not as bright. Cardinals are very careful not to jump off.
I was just thinking
across that line.
They came close that time.
False approaches the ball. Second half is underway. Dewey catches the ball by the 18. He's on the left side. Breaks to the middle of the field. Has one tackle broken. Tries to break another one. Stiff arms, but he'll be corralled at around the 29-yard line by several Cardinal players.
So, B, congratulations to the Lady Tarpon volleyball program getting a straight sets win over Morgan City. Now the 21-9 Lady Tarpons.
Congrats, girls. It's Benjamin Jackson on the tackle for the Cardinals. One among many Cardinals on that tackle. Lions will get the ball. They're at their 29-yard line. They're trailing 16-0 here at the start of the second half. Arujo under center. Man, his ball is given to Baca, the first man. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Too much penetration from the Cardinals on that play.
Yeah, earlier in the game, Golden Meadow was holding their own at the line of scrimmage. Last couple of possessions, EDW has really started to win that battle there.
Judah Boggs.
Good push.
Checks in for the Lions. He brings the play in from the sideline from Coach Brunet. Boggs split out to the left. Lee still at the wing back. Baca fullback. Motion by Lee is given to, looks like Dewey on the right side. Nowhere to run. He'll lose about one on the play. That was Dardar on the carry.
Number 2, Dardar.
Dardar on the
For the
carry.
Lions, he would lose one on the play.
Just good interior penetration to plant us in a school, or I guess you would say a flock of Cardinals on the stop.
Jacob Davis once again brings the play in from the sideline. Lions are facing a 3rd and 11 from their own 28-yard line. Davis will be split out wide to the left. Baca and Dardar in the backfield. Behind Arujo. Lee in motion. Roll out to the left side by Arujo. Has nowhere to run. He'll get tackled about the 17-yard line. Tried to sprint out to his left side. But again, the Cardinal defense right on the spot for a big loss.
Channing Semino and Colton Duplantis there on the sack. Golden Meadow's going to be forced to punt it away.
They'll spot the ball to 17. Lions have to get all the way to their 39 for first down. It's fourth down. Punt formation. And we'll have a whistle and a flag. Is it too many on the field?
Yeah, they're counting. Legal substitution on Golden Meadow.
Flag on the play. Illegal substitution on the Lions. 12 men on the field.
So they mark 5 yards back. Lions will now have the ball at the 12-yard line.
And Mr. Troy was right, and they got 11 now, and 1 walked off, so they did have 12.
Lions in punt formation. Nice snap. The ball's caught, punted by Lee. Bounces around the 30, takes a Cardinal bounce, and Lions will down the ball as Tristan Dewey downs the ball around the 31-yard line. So Cardinals will have great field position once again. They can be playing a 1st and 10 from the Lion 31-yard line.
Yeah, E.D. White has a great chance to really take complete control here, go up 3 scores with a short field. Johnny Lee did the best that he could there in that punt situation.
Lions just having a hard time picking up first downs against that stingy Cardinal defense.
Did any of y'all order chili cheese, dog? Okay, I didn't order. I'm sorry.
Mathern. Ball's given to 31 on the left side. Fighting for yards. That is Semino with the carry. Pickup of about 7 on the play.
Number 31, Semino.
We just made such a rookie mistake. Someone was willing to give us a hot dog, and we said, oh, no, that's not ours.
And when it's free, you do what?
Take 2.
Take 2. And you took 0.
Took 0. Rookie mistake.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line, 2nd and about 4. Ball's given to the fullback. It's number 40, Sweatman, fighting for yards. He'll pick up about 1 on the play.
Hey, got a shout out my little cuz, S.J. Bourre on the stop. Love you, brother. Good job there making the tackle.
Number 72, Scotty Bora.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. Make it a 3rd and 2. Cardinals in the huddle, 4:17 and counting to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals lead 16-0. Mathern's under center. Man in motion. Fake to the man. It's given to number 40 once again. That's Sweatman on the left side. He'll pick up the first down. Falls forward to around the 16-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Cardinals. That was a nice run by Sweatman. Hit the hole really hard and fast.
Yeah, he did. That was a quick hitter that time. Real good push.
E.D. White offensive line doing a good job opening those holes for their backs. Third on the center. Man in motion. It's given to the man in motion. Flag on the play on a sweep. That's number 28 fighting for yards. Hildenbrand will have a flag on the play. Illegal motion. 2 men moving at the same time, so that'll back the Cardinals up 5. So a nice run by Hildenbrand will be taken away, and the Cardinals will be pushed back 5.
Yep, they had 2 men in motion. Easy call for the officials.
Hildenbrand did a nice job of planting that foot and turning up the field behind his blockers instead of just kicking it outside. Cardinals playing a 1st and 15. Toss play to the outside. It's Hildenbrand again. Gets to the 20 to 15. Flag on the play. Hildenbrand will get inside the 20. There's a holding call on the Cardinals. So once again, Hildenbrand's good run will be taken away.
Yeah, that one's going to kind of make Coach Key frustrated because that's one where it's a hold that's going to be called down the field on the receiver. So, I mean, you like the hustle, but it was a block that really didn't even need to be made. I mean, you already gained some yards on the play.
Yeah, but you're right. When you get her holding on a receiver, he's giving effort
Absolutely.
out there. And
yeah, the alternative is not blocking as a receiver, and coaches hate that.
they'll mark off the penalty. That'll push the Cardinals back to around the 30-yard line. They got to get to what, the 6-yard line or so? First down?
Yeah, something like that. It's first and long.
Third, under center, he drops back, throws it over the middle, has a man open, gets behind a defender. It is caught for a Cardinal touchdown, caught by Anderson Faust, number 15 for the Cardinals. And once again, Mathern is showing he has an arm.
Good for a Cardinal touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of air under that one. Hit him right in stride. The receiver didn't even have to stop. Good job there by EDW, showing that they could run it, but that they could also throw it as they take the 22-0 lead.
Falls got behind the receiver, the defensive back, and he had a good catch and took it in the end zone. Set for the extra point. The snap, the hold, low kick, right down the middle is good.
Is good.
That was false again on the extra point. That brings our score, EDY 23, Golden Meadow 0. We'll keep it here with 2:51 to go in the third period. $2:51 to go. That actually, Golden Meadow had a drive and the Cardinals get a drive, and it was not much time taken off the clock.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So Golden Meadow will have a situation where they will have a possession late in the third quarter to try to get back.
Really?
Trying to communicate with my partner here. And
I can't see it.
You got binoculars.
Let me.
I just texted it to you.
Oh, man.
And Myers back to receive.
Okay. You kicker, I believe, right?
Number 12, Hayes
Like
Richard.
17, Jake Haley.
Cardinals set the kickoff. Approaches the ball. It's kicked. High kick. Fielded. Well, dropped at the 30-yard line. Picked up by Johnny Lee. Or he'll go nowheres.
Johnny Lee picks up the loose ball and is brought down.
He'll spot the ball at the 30.
Coach Sweatman.
Sweatman on the tackle for the Cardinals. Good hustle by Johnny Lee. There was a fumble. Picked it up. Tried to make something happen. But by the time he picked it up, the Cardinals were right there making that tackle.
Yeah, right at the 30-yard line.
Lions will be playing first and 10 from the 30.
Jacob Davis brings the play in from the sideline. We'll have two receivers to the short and to the wide side of the field. Baca, the long back, behind Arujo. The snap. Giving a Baca on the right side. Good hole on the right side of the offensive line. Baca picks up about 6 on the play.
Good gain that time from Baca.
That time Coach Brunet spread the field a little bit. Got some better running angles for his backs. Baca with a 6-yard gain.
He's one of those guys. BJ Young comes on the radio all the time and says you want to stop them before they get started. Baca's one of those dudes. When he gets running downhill, he's tough to tackle.
2nd and 4. Lions come with the same formation. Arujo under center. Collision in the backfield with a mix-up, and we'll have a late flag on the play.
For a gain of 3. Flag on the play.
That was 33 on the carry.
Yeah, we have an
Carter
injured-
Plaisance.
Sorry, Chief, we got an injured Lion, also 63. Looked like he rolled an ankle a little bit on the play.
That is Brian Buzigard, the center. And we'll have a face mask called. So that'll help the Lions in their field position as Coach Brunet is tending to his center.
Now pay attention to the next play here. I mean, we see in the college and even professional ranks how much of an impact it makes when your center goes down.
Ball's going to be spotted all the way into Cardinal territory at the Cardinal 46-yard line.
Looks like this might be a situation of cramps.
See, that's what I was talking about for a couple of years now, that middle schools need to have trainers here.
Yeah, I agree.
At these games. And the game's held at South Lafourche tonight, so the South Lafourche trainer should be here. And you're not asking him to do anything out of the ordinary. Pay him for his time.
Yeah.
But at least we'll have these athletes covered.
Yeah, I think that's something that should be coming in the future. You know, I covered the Lions Club Jamboree to start the season where all of the teams in the parish were competing, and there were trainers there for every single one of the games. I think that's something that is going to be coming in the near future.
Clock has started, 1:52 and counting here in the third period. Cardinals are up 23-0. Davis and Myers split out wide to the left. Dewey wide to the right. Handoff to the fullback right up the middle, fighting for extra yards. Picks up about 9 on the play. What a run from Plaisance. Carter Plaisance on the run. And I was telling Trug earlier during the 8th grade ceremony, Carter Plaisance, I think his dad's Ryan Plaisance.
That was a beast.
If he's anything like his dad, he's going to be one heck of a football player.
Yeah, very familiar with his father.
And that run right there reminded me of his dad running the football.
Yes, indeed.
2nd and 1. Plaisance long back. Lee and Dewey to the far side of the field. Giving again to Plaisance, fighting for yards. He'll pick up the first down. Gets across the 35 to the 34-yard line. 38 seconds. Clock starts to go here in the third period.
Buzigard coming back into the game. That's good to see.
Along with Boggs, who will get the play in. Lions have 25 seconds to get the play off. Dewey and Lee to the right side. Boggs and Myers to the left side. Snap. Given to the back. This time not much running room. Plaisance again. And that'll bring us to the end of the third period. Without score, E.D. White 23, Golden Meadow 0. You're listening to Middle School Football. We're going to be back here in 1 minute right here on KLAB.
Yeah, it looked like somebody who came off the field and was okay, and then started to have some issues once they left the field. To try to get a number. Maybe Brian could help now that they've turned it to the side. Is it 11?
I'd be 14 or I'm trying. Yeah.
14.
Araujo back to pass, throws it a little bit high for Johnny Lee on the sideline.
Passes incomplete.
It looks like 14, but that's
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think it's Elliot Gaspar. And hearing some of the folks below us saying that it's Elliot that's on the cart. Yeah, I think it's him.
Lions are going to be playing a 3rd and 10 from the Cardinal 34-yard line. Twins formation.
Playing a 3rd and 10.
Araujo under center. Then Baca in the backfield is given to him on the left side, trying to get to the outside. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Actually, he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Flag on the play.
On the opposite sideline over there on the Cardinal sideline.
You would think illegal formation or, well, I think illegal formation. He threw it after the play was snapped.
Face mask.
Face mask. Wow. So a face mask on the Cardinals.
I think Troy said it is a 5-yard because he did signal 4th down.
Plays on back in for Baca. Lions will be playing a
3rd down and 3 for the Lions.
3rd down.
Okay. Yeah. Just repeat the down.
The chances plays on getting this ball.
100%.
I agree. Araujo gets the snap. It's given the plays on. Fumbles the ball, picked up by the Lions at the 20-yard line. Is that Johnny Lee?
Yeah,
it's Johnny Lee. Plays on fumbled the ball around the 20. Johnny Lee picked it up.
To the 20-yard
And
line.
where are they going to spot this ball?
Is this one of those situations where you can't advance a fumble?
On 4th down, you can't.
Well, before the last play, after the
1st
penalty,
down.
Mr. Chargisto did say 4th down, but the stick said 3rd. I think that's what it is. I think it was 4th down, and you can't advance a fumble.
So the Lions pick up the 1st down. Ball spotted at 21-yard line on a tough run from Plaisance once again. He's back in at fullback. Receivers out to each side. Twin receivers. Ball given to Plaisance. Has a big hole on the left side. Closed in quickly by the Cardinals. The Plaisance will pick up about 5 on the play.
All right, brother. So you look at the Golden Medal roster. All of the 8th graders are in red. Carter Plaisance' name is not in red. Coach Brune is finding a young man here who could really run the ball hard. We're seeing here kind of breaking out a little bit in the second half.
We'll give them 4 on the play, about a 2nd and 6. 6:34 to go in the ball game. Plays on, still in the backfield. Araujo under center. The snap. Drops back, looks to throw. Has a man in the end zone, overthrown. Ball was intended for Tristan Dewey. Pass goes out of the end zone, incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 here for the Lions.
I know it wasn't an altogether accurate ball, but Lucas did a good job there getting a lot of air under that despite being having a lot of pressure in his face.
Yeah, he had pressure coming from both sides there. He did a good job getting his ball off. 3rd and 6 for the Lions. Clock is stopped at 6:09 to go in the game. Araujo Gives the ball to plays on, fighting for yards. Not much room on the right side. He'll pick up. No, they'll give him no gain out. They'll give him a yard or so on the play. We'll bring up a 4th down. And let's call it a 5 for the Lions here. 5:45 to go in the game. Lions trying to pick up this first down to keep this drive alive, and we'll have a timeout called by Derek Brunet of the Lions. We'll keep it here. 23-0 is our score in favor of the Cardinals. Lions have a big play here, they want to punch one in before this game is over. And 4th and about 5 is gonna. Hopefully they can pick it up right here.
If they call the same play that they called the last time, which was that inside handoff to Plaisance, but instead Arujo keeps it on the boot, he's going to have a lot of green grass. Because he had it set up on the last play, they just gave it. If they come with the boot here, I think that they have an opportunity to maybe get a big play to the outside.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th down play. You look, give credit to the offensive line from the Lions.
Yeah.
You know, they're not giving up. They're getting a push right here up front.
Yeah, I like those big boys up front for Golden Meadow, doing a really good job.
Lions back on the field. Cy Abear. Ryder Ducey. Scotty Bora, Brian Buzigard, the center. Three receiver set to the wide side. And we have a timeout called by E.D. White.
Timeout Cardinals.
They did not like the set that the Lions came out in.
No. Coach Brunet comes out in the gun, and Coach Keefe says, hey, wait a second. That's not what you guys have been running, so let's make an adjustment to your adjustment and call a timeout. Now, would you line up and go back under center in a closed formation again?
Yeah. Why
you
not?
troll.
We'd like to take this time to thank the following South Foods area.
I would put Baca and Plaisance in the backfield. Have one leading for the other one. Have both of them lead for your quarterback.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
And I would run away from Duplantis, number 76.
Yeah, you're right about that. Maybe come some sort of a hard count. Maybe try to get a little closer.
Line set. Same formation. Shotgun set. Three receivers to the left side. Man in motion. Arujo rolls to his right. Ball's intercepted at about the 11-yard line by number 18. Brady Barbera intercepts the ball for the Cardinals with 5:36 to go in this game. That time they had trips to the left side. They came with a little sprint out to the right. Arujo tried to get the ball to look like Tristan Due. Ball picked off by Barbera, giving his team the ball at the 11-yard line with 5:36 to go in the game.
Cheerleaders, let's see what kind of arms you'll have.
Really nice play from Barbera on the 4th down. For E.D. White now, you got 5:36 to just try to run this thing down.
Hayden Gidry checks out the game for the Lions. A little limping coming off the field. Number 9, Parrish Ducey checks in the game, along with Charlie Dardar. Cardinals coming in a tight set. The snap. Giving the 42 on the right side, fighting for yards. That is Benjamin Treeland?
Yeah, Treeland.
42, David Arsenault takes around the right side. Tackled by number 13, Maddox Vegas.
Tackled by Maddox Vegas. That's another one by Ken.
And it may have been 42 on the carry. If we do, we apologize. That was David Arsenault. Toss play to the left side. Flag on the play. Good tough run from the Cardinals.
Illegal shift.
35. 35 on the carry. It's Delcom. Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure on the Cardinals.
Yeah, they called illegal shift. They had two guys in motion again.
Cardinals getting some new players into the game. In a second down here. Ball spotted at the 11. We have a new quarterback in the game. Snap given to 26. Gets to the right side. Gets to the outside, the 15, the 20. Knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line. That was number 26.
Number 26.
Caleb Holloway on the carry.
Good tough run there from Holloway turning the corner.
The Cardinals pick up a first down.
Ryan, we shouted out the Lady Tarpon volleyball team. Also want to shout out Central Lafourche. Their varsity team got a win against St. Charles Catholic tonight. Thank you to Coach Brittany Wells for that scoreboard update.
Cardinals in the center, drop, snap. Quarterback falls on it. So bad exchange there from the center to the quarterback. It's either 2 or 3 to quarterback. Their jersey is so...
Yeah, for those of you who are not watching and who are just listening, those jersey numbers for ED White are faded. Those are some old school practice jerseys. Some of them are crystal clear. Some of them are kind of torn and tattered.
Looks to be number 2.
I'll say I think it's 2.
Grant Gibbons. Tight formation from the Cardinals, man in motion. It's given to the back of the middle. Looks like to be Arsenault, David Arsenault on the carry. For the Cardinals, who pick up about 5 on the play, give him 4. Tough run from Arsenault. 3:12 to go, counting.
This is where if you're Coach Brunet, you're probably, if you have any 8th graders who have not yet played, you're probably finding a snap or 2 for them.
Gibbons under center. Man in motion. It's a toss play. Fumbled the ball in the backfield. Picks it up. He's down on the ground. They'll mark him down. 35 on the carry. Delcom, he'll lose yards on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the Cardinal 21-yard line.
I think there was a little confusion there. The ball was on the ground, and a couple of the golden medal defenders weren't really going towards it. Coach Bruner was like, hey, what the heck's going on, man? The ball's on the turf. Fortunately, Delcom picked it up. Fortunately for the Lions, that is. Delcom picked it up with his knee on the ground.
That'll bring in Anderson Falls, set to punt the ball away for the Cardinals. 2:11 to go in the contest. Cardinals in punt formation. Snap. Falls gets it. Steps into it. Good. High punt. Ball hits around the 45-yard line. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Now back to a Lion bounce. And the ball is going to be spotted around the 49-yard line. Good job by Anderson Falls for the Cardinals with the punt.
We said it in pregame, man. They're going to be good in that third phase. We've seen them make a field goal. We've seen them do a good job in the kicking game, and that was a really good punt.
1:56 to go in this contest. It's all Cardinals, 23-0.
They're going to stay unbeaten.
That's my partner here to help us shout out some of these offensive players for the Lions. Looks like they're going to have a whole new set in there.
You could fire me a couple of numbers. I could probably help you out with that. I see 11, Jacob Davis 6, Colin Showalter 9, Parrish Duce Jr. 58, Carter plays on 75, Sia Costa
67.
that
Owen
Owen Saban,
Saban.
yeah. 35, Hayden Guidry. 13, Maddox Vegas.
Quarterback looks to be Jacob Davis. Here's the snap. Gives the 13 on the left side. He's corralled. Maybe we're going to have a horse collar.
Yep, think so.
Number 13,
Vegas runs around left end.
Maddox Vegas on the carry
Flag on the play.
for the Lions. We'll have a horse collar.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle.
Hey, one of my faves is checking in. Number 20, Ace Alamo. Number 5, Judah Boggs.
So they'll mark off the penalty 15 yards from the end of the run. That'll bring the ball all the way to the Cardinal. Where are they going? 31-yard line.
Big old game.
Good job, bro.
Jacob Davis in it, quarterback for the Lions, finishing the game off. Alamo in the backfield for the Lions. Man in motion. Is given on a reverse. Number 13 fighting for yards up the middle. That is Maddox Vegas again.
Vegas with a gain of about 5.
That's tough, man. He didn't want to go
It's
down.
a good, tough run. Picks up but 5 on the play. Let's see if Ace Alamo can get him a carry here with 1:23 to go.
There's no one that would be more fired up about that than Ace. Ace has a lot of great enthusiasm.
Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. The snap.
There he goes.
It's given to Alamo on the left side, fighting for yards, trying to get. He gets to the 25-yard line and push back. They'll give him forward progress
Attaboy.
on a 2-yard gain by Ace Alamo.
Number 20, Ace Alamo on the carry. Gets about 2 yards.
44 seconds to go. Could be the last play of the game right here.
Chevy Hernandez checking into the game for the Lions.
Jacob Davis takes his team out the huddle. Lions getting set in their formation.
Brock
Bruce
also in there, yeah.
in the backfield. Man in motion. Ball is given to Bruce. The left side. 10 seconds to go. Do not have to run another play.
Highland Kiger checking in, but I don't think they're going to run another play.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. That'll bring us to the end of the game with our final score, EDY 23, Golden Medal 0. We're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute break. When we get back, we're going to wrap things up here from South Cruz High School. We're going to be back in 2 minutes right here on KLAB.